west side, Compton. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you? We the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look though. It's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block, little snag or two. Auntie and the cockers know Johnny is the projects, know what I'm saying? Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had a boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking nose. First I ever roll, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like riding, I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my shook. You just heard that he died on the last Friday.
How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high, I'm the ceiling, come. I want you to get weed, come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it cracking like a kill it. In the backyard, chilling with you, I want you to get with me, come slide with me.
I don't want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide.
Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Pook, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and today on the hill, German Marquez.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's.
Kiss away all your problems, asleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart, yeah. Take it or leave it. You're turning squares in a circle, just spit it right out, just shove it right in my face. You say, hey, what's your problem? Why you talking like that? Knowing I'll picture you leaving, you're not coming back. Up the drive, through the door, cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back in mine, you're better off with one love, so much. I miss going a pretty boy. Don't go breaking my heart, just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Lane Thomas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a strike. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty.
One.
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. That's way outside. Now 2 and 2. Way high.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at Busch Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Luis Ortiz.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw in, safe at second, and he gets back in.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him! And that is a big first out. Goes to second, safe there. Alec Burleson digs in now. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And now Mason Wynn. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And he's back in safely. And strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Snap throw. The pitch. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-0. So 2 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas right there to make the grab. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Burns back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. And delivers outside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back. And now the DH, Jordan Walker. The wind and the pitch. Late on that fastball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Cut on and lifted in the air. Quan settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Thomas makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So up next, Jhonkensy Noel. They say it went.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here comes Lane Thomas. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Curve hit right back to him. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And Thomas is out. Guardians go down in order. Back here in St. Louis, and now it's Ivan Herrera.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now here is Brendan Donovan. Singled and scored his first time. In the air, left field, down the line. Kwan puts it away, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. That one in there across the letters.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now, Daniel Schneemann. And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
That missed by a lot. 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ramirez checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Kwan swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Schneemann at third. Ramirez over at first with 1 away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And here is Kyle Manzardo. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1. Ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, Alec Burleson. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double. And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Check swing, called strike. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's going to be Victor Scott. Puts a bunt down. Santana to the plate. Ow! And they defend a squeeze perfectly. Jordan Walker now at the plate. There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Gorman. Fly to left his first time. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. But he scrambles back. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Brian Rocchio. Burns back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first.
That's an out.
And a quick out, number 1. Bo Naylor, the next to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that is out of play. The Cardinals leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Jhonkensy Noel getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. And a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Yeah, the batter now, Brendan Donovan. Herrera leads off first with one away. Next pitch is outside. Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Fought off foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And he gets back in. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. Rocchio. They get the force. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, top of the 6th inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Lane Thomas. Thomas in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Not even close there, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2-2. And that just misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Burleson makes the grab, one away. Daniel Schneemann will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike at the knees.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is down low. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws out to first. Out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, leading off, Mason Wynn. And that's outside.
You know, these Cardinals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Scott in the box again, takes a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. To short, could be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jojo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wynn brings it in. 1 away. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. A switch hitter batting right. And he grounds one back up the middle. It's through for a hit. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Santana, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low, and the count now even up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And that one fouled off. The Guardians trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. That one missed.
Full count.
Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is...
Swings here and blasts one left field. Kwan makes the play, and there's one away. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ivan Herrera. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
One strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 on, 1 out. In the air to left down the line. Kwan sprinting after it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. In comes the run from third. And they take a 3-run lead. Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground. Throw on to Santana. That's the 3rd out. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Romero back to work. That's inside. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now at the plate, Jhonkensy Noel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ryan Fernandez comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. And it's out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 5-zip. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that one is lifted in the air. Noel coming on, hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swinging a foul straight back. Walker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up and in, and 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1-2.
On the ground to the left. Sends it to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And first offering is fouled off. Fernandez, a 6-foot righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter.
0-2.
Ball one there. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering is downstairs. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out towards left center. Burleson makes the grab, 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
To the right side, Gorman. Gets it to first.
That's an out.
And Ramirez is set down. Last out for the Guardians in this one. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians. Steven hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan.